My husband told me he wanted an open marriage after 15 years together. I said fine. 90 days later, he was crying because I had a boyfriend and he couldn't get a single date. It started on a Tuesday. Gerald came home from his law firm and sat me down at our dining table, the same table where we'd eaten breakfast that morning, where I'd made him eggs just the way he liked them for 5,478 mornings in a row. "I need to tell you something," he said. "I've been thinking about our relationship." My stomach dropped. I knew that tone. That's the voice men use when they're about to blow up your entire world while pretending they're doing you a favor. "I think we should open up our marriage," he continued. "We're still young. Well, youngish. Don't you think we deserve to explore what else is out there?" I stared at him, at his receding hairline and the small gut pushing against his button-down. At the man I'd supported through law school while working retail. The man whose mother I'd cared for during her final 6 months of cancer treatment. "Is there someone else?" I asked calmly. No, he insisted too quickly. "This isn't about anyone specific. It's about personal growth. We can still love each other and experience other connections." I looked at my wedding ring, the small diamond he'd promised to upgrade someday but never did because there was always something else to spend money on. His golf membership, his car lease. "Okay," I said. His eyes widened. "Really? Sure. Open marriage. Let's do it." He looked almost disappointed that I hadn't fought harder, like maybe he'd wanted the drama to justify whatever he was already planning to do. That weekend, I joined a dating app. Within 2 hours, I had 89 matches. Within 2 days, I had coffee dates scheduled with 5 different men. Gerald was still optimizing his profile, asking me which photos made him look distinguished. I met Dominic on day 8. He was a firefighter with kind eyes and a genuine smile. He asked questions about my life and actually listened to the answers. When he laughed at my jokes, it felt like remembering something I'd forgotten existed. Meanwhile, Gerald's matches were responding with one-word answers or ghosting him entirely. "The algorithm must be broken," he muttered, refreshing his phone constantly. By week 4, Dominic and I were seeing each other twice a week. He'd bring flowers to my office. We'd try new restaurants. He made me feel seen in ways I hadn't experienced in years. Gerald's date count remained at 0. "Women these days have impossible standards," he complained. At week 8, Dominic asked if I wanted to make things exclusive. I said I'd think about it. The truth was, I was already thinking about divorce lawyers. By week 11, Gerald stopped pretending to be okay with this. He'd sit on the couch watching me get ready for dates, his face twisted with rage and humiliation. "This isn't what I meant," he said. "I meant we'd both have options." "We do both have options," I replied. "You're just not picking good ones." Last week, I found him crying in our bedroom. Real tears. His phone was open to my Instagram, where Dominic had tagged me at a vineyard upstate. "I made a mistake," he sobbed. "I thought you'd never actually do it. I thought you'd be the one waiting at home while I—" He didn't finish the sentence. He didn't need to. "While you what?" I asked. "There's someone at the firm," he admitted. "An associate. I thought if we opened things up, I could see where it went without technically cheating." The associate had 0 interest in Gerald. She'd been polite during their conversations. He'd mistaken professionalism for flirtation. Now he wanted to close the marriage again, wanted to pretend the last 90 days hadn't happened, wanted me to end things with Dominic and go back to making his eggs and living where I was slowly disappearing. Yesterday, Dominic asked me to move in with him. He has a loft downtown with exposed brick and windows that overlook the city. I told him I needed to settle things first. This morning, I found divorce papers in Gerald's briefcase. Not ones he'd filed, ones he'd been served. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.